be on YouTube, but I don't want to put the effort, so just do it for me.
We have decided the audio is just going to sound like we're in a car regardless, because I did not prepare for this at all and only brought my lens and nothing else. We're just going to go for it. I'm going to make this work. I'm literally just holding the phone with my hand, so we might be moving positions a lot because my arm is going to get tired. We are currently taking a mini road trip down to Houston, and I will tell you why in just a minute, because I feel like I need to do a little catch-up work. I just went and watched my last vlog. Holy crap, there's been so much going on. Since that last video, I started printing my own stickers. I started designing some more stickers, so I have more stickers that I'm working on. I just haven't gotten to print them yet. And then, because I'm still trying to figure out colors, because they print way different than they look on screen, so I'm kind of learning about that and how to print those. I designed my own thank you cards, so that was really cool. Because orders started going out and I needed a thank you card, and I was like, I should probably do that. I'm actually really happy with them. I think they're really cute. So I have thank you cards ready to go. There is a place in Houston called Micro Center. Basically, they were having a huge sale for like people who signed up with Micro Center. But so a friend really helped us out and went and got that 3D printer for us. So Ryan signed up and then we got the 3D printer. And it was actually really, really affordable. So we got a 3D printer, which is something that we have wanted for a very long time. And so we started doing 3D prints on that, and that has been really fun. Then I asked Ryan to print me something that I had seen on the internet probably, I don't know, a year ago. And I was like, God, I really want one of those. I was like, yeah, I'll have to go on and get one at some point on Etsy and grab one at some point. I never did. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then he got a 3D printer, and I was like, so I'm gonna need you to print me this thing. I had him print me a little fidget slug. Oh my God. I love him so much. Okay. Hold on, I'm admiring the slug on camera. Doo. Okay, so I had him print me the slug, which is actually a pretty complicated print. So we started with the hardest thing we've ever seen. So I was like, can you print me this?
First one failed because we didn't have enough filament.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. So the printer comes with like a little roll of test filament. So we printed a test print because it comes with some preloaded test prints on a memory card. Make sure we had set it up correctly and all of that. I was like, cool, now print me a slug. It escalated extremely fast. We ended up not having enough filament to finish the print. And so like, I think literally the top like fifth of the print didn't finish. So that kind of sucked, but we pretty much already addicted. So we just ordered more filament. We got the pearl white is what we got. So this is actually the first full slug that we printed. And then we bought metallic rainbow filament, because that was the slug that I really wanted, was a rainbow metallic slug. So he started printing these, and I instantly fell in love with them. Like, I became obsessed with these slugs. I became obsessed with them so fast, it's ridiculous. First thought was like, I want to make these. What if I put them on Etsy? We spent a lot of time working on that. I never really considered filming because it didn't seem like there was like something to film. Was us basically the settings that we were using for the printer and the settings that we were using for the slugs. And we basically just did a lot of testing, test prints, to make sure that our slugs were like at a really premium quality before I put them up on Etsy. Because of course, as soon as I decided that I wanted to do this, I was like, okay, well, we're gonna do it, you know, better. I want to do it better than anybody else.
You make my life so difficult.
We came up with the sizes that we thought made better prints based on how they felt when I was using them, and tried to get a sweet spot between not having this size of a slug take 24 hours, but also having them be a higher quality than the standard setting. So We have some really specific settings that we're using for printing the slug to make sure that they come out equal quality across all the different sizes of slugs. Currently, the biggest slug that we can print is 11 inches, so that is our jumbo. No one's got that one yet. No one's purchased that one yet. We printed a couple different sizes. I took some photos of the slugs. I did like a little slug photo shoot for my Etsy listing and put those up and started making videos about them. So I started posting.
That slug photo shoot was great. Those were really cute photos.
Yeah, apparently I really put a lot of love into those photos. And the most important things about Etsy is, even more so than the title line, the tagline, is the photo, because people will look at the photos more than they look at the, you know, titles for stuff. I wanted to have a really standout photo, and I think we did pretty good. And I started making sales, so that was really exciting, and it has been exciting. It was really cool to have like multiple orders coming in and actually getting to like package them up and figure out how I was going to do the packaging, and that was really cool. So the listing has been up 3 technically. Like this week starting, I think, will be week 3 when I'm filming this. And then something really cool happened. So, well, actually something really bad happened, and then something really cool happened, and then more bad stuff happened. We started making upgrades to the printer, and it's been awesome, and every one of the upgrades has been great. Unfortunately, our printer started to malfunction a little bit, and we didn't really notice it at first. And then it got to the point where it was really, really noticeable, and we couldn't figure out why our slugs were printing in the quality that they were printing at. They were still functional, and they still technically printed and worked, but they were not at the quality that I sell them at. Just all sorts of issues going on, and so we have been, because we had orders coming in, it was a lot of orders for me coming in to deal with, and then the printer was malfunctioning. So it was just like we would fix one thing and go, okay, print another one.
Dude,
and as long as the printer is
up all night trying to fix that.
Up all night trying to fix the printer, and as long as the printer is going and the print is printing, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell if it's wrong or not. Sometimes we would start a print and then we wouldn't see until the very end, until it got to the top layers where the slug had more bend to it, that the layers had a little bit of separation. It's like didn't print right. We have spent the past 4 or 5 days trying to get these prints right and trying to get the printer fixed, and so it's kind of like a ship of Theseus thing going on, where like by the end of this, it's not going to be the same printer, but it kind of is. So many things replaced on it. And so we are waiting currently on the next part to arrive, and it's supposed to get here tomorrow. We're waiting for that part to come to replace that, because we noticed and learned about some really obvious design flaws with that part that it comes in the box with. That it worked perfectly fine for a while, but then it started to break down, and Ryan is theorizing that all the other problems that we fixed were due to that part failing.
Yeah,
so
we were addressing the symptoms, not the cause.
This week has been a roller coaster of ups and downs, and it's been just utter adrenaline and excitement over the sheer amount of orders coming in, and then absolute stress because we actually can't get anything printed. And by the time this video goes up, this will be history, right? So like we will have this fixed. Everything is gonna be fine. But it has been just absolutely stressful. Like the party's coming in Monday, and I have orders that need to be out on Wednesday. And it is just absolutely crazy. So we have a scrap bin that we put all the little filament bits and like little scraps and stuff that didn't print correctly. Like we have a little bin for that, just in case we can do something with that later. So we have a bin for that. So I'm like putting the slugs in there, and it's just like, it kind of sucks because I feel like they're okay. Like they're not super premium quality. Like there's like some like minor layers. It'll be like 2 layers separated, making me sad because like I already have a bunch of slugs printed for me that I'm using to take photos and play with and stuff, that I have them at my desk, because I literally keep these at my desk and I play with them all day long. Like, how cool would it be, like, kind of advertise these and see if somebody would take them home? They were just gonna get like thrown away, like they're gonna be in the scrap bin, but like they work, you know? One morning it was a couple days ago. I basically just took my phone outside where the sunlight was really beautiful, and I brought all the misprints out with me. I think there was like 3. I made a video about the slugs that were misprinted and how I wanted them to find a good home. Listed them as scratch and dent slugs, and it was first come first serve, go grab them if you want them. And then I was like, okay, I'll see if this picks up traction. The video kind of like, it went like mini viral, where like within 30 minutes it had almost 2,000 views. It just kept, as the day went on, it just kept multiplying in views, and they immediately got snatched. So it was so cool. It was so cool to put that video out there and have people commenting on it saying that they wanted to give these slugs a good home, like literally copying that phrase and like going like, I'll give them a good home, and like, I want them. And then there was like someone else, there was a glow in the dark one that I put up, and like having the person comment, be like having the Etsy sound go like ka-ching, and then hearing the person, like the ding of Instagram come in, and I check it and the person's like yoink, like they grabbed it. And it was such a cool feeling to communicate with a community and communicate with people online, and like without knowing each other, without knowing anything about each other, and like somehow come to this connection. I'm gonna put these slugs up here, and like they're so excited to get them, have them, even though they're a little bit imperfect. I know they're just toys, but it makes me kind of happy. These slugs that were just kind of be scrap, now they're like, someone's gonna have them on their desk. Kind of cool. And I got to like communicate with people and work on that with people all around the United States. I already had a bunch of orders stacked up that I needed to still print and pack. Some that were printed that needed packed. And then I was getting these orders coming in for these scratch and dent slugs, and I thought, man, you know, I have another one in the scrap bin, and I don't know if like this is asking too much, because I put them at such a low price. I think I was only making like $1 or $2, but it was more about like not having them go to trash. Grabbed the one that had been in the scrap bin for a long time, and I put a video up of that one saying like, hey, this guy's like even more, he's a little more misprinted, he's a little more fragile, he's got like a really kind of papery, crunchy sound because of he's got more flex to him because it didn't extrude all the way. But like, if anybody wants him, I'll reactivate the rainbow listing and go grab him. And within an hour or two, someone went and grabbed him too. So it was really cool. It was really, really cool. And then like messaging people and them telling me how excited they were to like have these slugs that would have otherwise been trash. So that was probably even more exciting to me than, you know, someone just buying the listing, and that kind of generated even more traffic, and so then I started getting more orders. Now, circling all the way back to the beginning of this video, why the hell are we in the car? We are in the car because it is Sunday, and we are on a mini road trip. We are driving down to Micro Center to get a second 3D printer. I know. And you're like, that's crazy. Why would you spend the money? Like, why are you getting another printer? First off, none of your business. Second off, they're very affordable. I hate saying cheap because it makes them sound like they're garbage, but like, they're very affordable, especially since I'm gonna sign up and I'm getting my discount too. So it's like literally 50% off.
It's an investment in your business at the end of the day.
So it's an investment in our business. I don't expect things to slow down. So we're not getting a second 3D printer because I feel like we're so busy we need one, but it was an inevitable purchase. I think we both talked about it's definitely a when. It's the kind of thing like it's going to happen. We're going to get another 3D printer at some point. I don't think big business is at that level yet, but I told y'all I believe in myself, and I think if sales keep going the way that they're going, we would need one eventually anyways. So I'm kind of making this an investment, and we are super backed up with orders right now just because that printer has not been fixed yet. We have been unable to fix it, and the part isn't coming until Monday. So it kind of helps us in those two ways. Also, we have a bunch of stuff lined up that we want to print. So we want to get a second one because either way, it's going to help us. He also has business stuff that he's working on for himself, not just for me. And he's designing his own parts and stuff like that with a 3D printer. So for me, it makes me feel better because I can be printing my orders on one and he can be experimenting with the second one if he needs it. Or we can be printing orders on one and experimenting with new prints on the other. Or if it gets crazy busy, we can be printing multiple sales at a time. So because they are made to order. I don't have like a big stock of them. Whatever people order, that's what I make. So that's another thing, is the prints take a really long time. This guy right here, like 11 hours, 11 and a half hours to print. On Etsy, I do have a up to 5 day lead time, like working time, to ship out. Of course, I typically I will ship out orders out as quickly as possible because I don't know what's going to be popular. I was actually super shocked. Our rainbow glow in the dark and the metallic rainbow are the most popular. So we get to not bouncy parts.
Jeez. It's just been a wild couple of weeks, man. Like, there's a lot to get caught up on.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't even been able to like make footage because we've just been so occupied.
Yeah, literally I have not been able to film because I feel like I've been working on stuff non-stop. I know I said I wanted to show you guys everything from the very beginning, from scratch, and I'm doing my best to do that. Kind of what this video is about is because I feel really bad because I haven't been doing it as I go along, and I feel like I've just been doing the best that I can. I just hadn't thought to film because it was like bang, 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 going so fast. We're about to pull into one of my favorite spots on the way to Houston called Haruska's and go to the bathroom and maybe grab a snack. So I will show you some of that. Look at all these dogs. Oh my gosh. What's that big round guy? What's this one? Oh my god.
I think it's like a bank. Put him in his mouth and he like eats the coins.
Oh god.
And he slowly would get fatter with coins.
Doesn't seem very secure.
Dinosaur, oh, my favorite.
Hey, look, the pop cup.
Pop in a cup, yeah.
Hold on, it's not.
What is this madness? Look at this crazy toy. It's like an 18-wheeler, but it has like a crocodile for a head. And then it's transporting baby crocodiles.
I don't think they're baby crocodiles. I think it's just a truck for transporting actual crocodiles.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like a crocodile.
That makes sense.
I like that you think it's the mama crocodile, though.